Hello friends, in this session we will see that how we can create C# programs using our basic notepad editor or text editor, and how we can compile and execute our C# programs. For this I just go to, first of all I just go to the start and open a notepad, and here we will write the C# code. So I just simply write some C# code using system, which is basically a namespace, and suppose C# is purely object oriented language, that's why we need make a class, and suppose I just give the name demo CS, class name demo CS, and just open it and write the main function. So to write the main function we have to give public static void and main M is capital. C# is fully case sensitive language, that's why we need to take care of the case sensitiveness, that where to put capital and where we have to give small, and there is some standards are also there, so we will see this later on. And I have written some console dot write line is a method which is used to print some data, and write hello world. Now we will save this, just save this file. Suppose I just save this file into the D drive. Okay, D drive. Now remember this thing, that we have to save this file with extension .cs. Suppose I have given hello .cs. Now CS is the extension of C# language files. So every C# code file must be saved with the .cs extension. Now save this into the D drive. It is saved. This is hello.cs. We will see detail of this code after some time. First of all, we need to see at this time we just remember that we are having a program which is after execution this program will give you hello world as a text output in your console. So to execute this, I have already installed the .NET in my computer, so I just go to the Microsoft Visual Studio 2005, and here is the Microsoft Visual Studio tools. In the tools you will get a command prompt, Visual Studio 2005 command prompt. So I have just started this, and actually this is the Visual Studio 2005 command prompt. It is not the ordinary command prompt which is a Windows command prompt. So you need to use this command prompt for compilation the C# code. Now suppose I have stored my program in D drive, and the name of program, just to see this, we have saved this program using D drive hello.cs. Now I'm going to compile this program. So for compilation we need to, because this is the C# file, so we need to use a C# compiler. The CSC is the C# compiler. I'm going to use CSC command, and after that give a space and write test.cs is the file name, and just enter. Now here is the test.cs could not be found. Why? Okay, because we are having hello.cs, not the test dot. So just write csc and hello.cs and now execute. Here see, if this 3 line is giving the compiler information and whatever framework you are using, and some copyright act are there. So these 3 lines comes every time, but after these 3 lines in first compilation, if you get any other lines, so mostly it will be the error. Suppose this is the error and this is the code. In C#, every error is assigned, every different type of error is assigned some code which is the predefined. Suppose in that case there is this error source file test.cs could not be found. This means this is the file not found error. So this error is given a code CS stands for the C# and 2001. Similarly, if we have done some other types of mistakes, then it will give some other types of errors. And if in that case csc hello.cs, there is no syntactical error, there is no other types of error in our program, so it will give these 3 version information and all these things, and after that you will get another prompt for the next command. Now if you see, this is the hello.cs and we have just compiled this. After compilation you will get a hello.exe, means the executable file. Now it is the executable file. So now we have to execute this file. So for execution this file, just write hello.exe and you can just enter and you will get the output of this program. So this is the process by which we can compile and execute over C# program. So suppose I delete this command, this exe, and after deleting, if I execute this command hello.exe, this will definitely give a error because hello.exe is not recognized as a internal or external command. So we need to again compile. So when I compile the hello.cs, just see over there csc hello.cs. now see, this is the hello.exe is generated again, and after that you will execute this, you will get hello. But if you write only hello, then even then you will get the same result, because the by default any command is treated as a exe file in any command prompt. So this is the process of compilation and execution of C# program using a basic editor like Notepad. But if we use some more editor like Visual Studio, which is provided by the Microsoft, then we are having some more other information, other ways of compilation and execution, and even we are having so many other facilities like intelligence and drag and drop facility and so many other things. We will see these things after some time. Now just come to the program, that what is the code in this program. Here is the first line in this program. There is a using is a keyword. In the C#, almost every keyword means the reserved word is in the small letter, like using, class, public, static, void, and all these reserved word. They are the keywords, so they are in the small case. And system is a namespace. Now what is namespace? Basically in the C#, namespace is the collection of classes as well as other namespace. It is the similar case if I want to store some songs in my system, so I will make a folder structure so that I can search my songs easily and faster. Suppose I am having the older songs and new songs, and in the older songs or in the new songs we are having two different categories. One is the old songs and new one for the album, and another one for the movie songs. And in the album we are having different types, different albums. So for to manage these songs, what I have done, I just made a folder which is I have given name songs, and after that what I do, I just make another folder inside these songs. One is the old songs, one is the new songs. In the new songs I will make some more folders for different categories. Suppose for the movie songs and the album songs, and in the movie songs I will store I will create some more folders for the different movies. So here we are having two things, one is the folder and one is the songs. So folder is the folder is the collection of other folders as well as some songs. So the similar concept is used in the C#, because in the C# programming we are having so many inbuilt classes, and at the time of the any project development, we user also or developer also create so many classes. So to manage these classes and the structure of these classes, we use namespaces. So what is namespace? Namespace is basically a collection of classes as well as other namespace. So in the suppose in the .NET or in the C# language, we are having different areas. Suppose some classes are made for the database activities, and even in the some classes are made for the SQL server activities, and some other classes are used for the Oracle connectivity or any other. So what we have done, we in the C# Microsoft developer has done that they make a separate category for the SQL server connectivity and operations in the C#, and they make several different namespace or different category for the some Oracle or other database activity. So here system is the basically main or the topmost namespace in the C#. All other the built-in namespaces and classes are come under the system namespace or come inside the system namespace. So I think you have some basic idea about the namespace, and what as the programming goes on, you will get a better understanding, and you will get another examples of these namespaces and all these things. Basically this namespace is used for the team environment development. So the means the functions clashing and function name clashing and many other things can be avoided easily. So this is system is the namespace, and this is the way of using namespace in our program. Means some classes or some function, some other namespaces are we will use in this program. That's why we use system namespace. Now this is a class name we have given demo CS. Now before this, just understand one more thing, that system is a namespace which is not a keyword, so its first character is capital. So in the C#, it is general, it is not the rule, but it is the general standard of C# language, that whenever we are using some class name or a function name or variable name, they use a strategy that use a first character of each word capital. Like there is the system, which is the S is the capital, and now here is the main is also a function, so it is the capital M. And here write line is a single method, but if you see there is a two word is combined, and we will make a single name, or C# make a single name. So write and line, both words first character is capital. So every time whenever you will see the any C# code, any inbuilt C# functions or class name or all properties name or even variable names, you will see same strategy. So it is also better that if you are going to make any program or any coding, and if you are using some functions and classes and all these things, if you are creating this, then use C# standard, so it will be better for understanding for other developer or other users. Now again come to the class demo CS. C# is purely object oriented programming language, so we cannot write any functions or any executable code outside the class. So first of all we need to create a class. So we required class for writing some functions in the C# code, and inside this class we are having a single function, which is the necessary function of C# code. This is the main function. Main is basically a function which tells the starting point and end point of execution. It is somewhat similar to the C++ main function, but there is still some different from them. So this is the main function. We have written some more keywords like public, static and void just before the main function, and this main function is having curly braces open and close, and inside this main function we are having a single executable line, console.writeLine, and this write line is a method, or we can say it is a function. Basically function word is the C++ language word. So here in the general concept or in the C# language we use methods instead of functions. So writeLine is a method which takes some arguments, some parameters, and this writeLine method is part of console class. Now this console you can just consider at this time that this console is a class and this writeLine is a method. So console.writeLine, so console class is having a writeLine method which takes a single parameter. At this time you can consider just a single parameter which is enclosed in a double quotes. So it is an string, means this writeLine method takes the string. So this code is written over there because in this whole program there is a only single line which is executable, and this line is the executable. So the main functionality of this writeLine method is to write whatever text written in this double quotes into the console screen and move to the next line in the console screen. So if you see, here is the here is the command prompt. So after execution this hello world is written over there, and just our execution or our cursor comes here. So suppose like once hello.exe, and now right like this hello world, and after that you will get a new line, and after that you will get a command prompt again. So this write line methods give you the send you the next line. Now at the before this main function we are having some public, static and void keyword. So what is the meaning of that? Public in the C# access specifier is used with every method or every variable individually. So if there is a main function, so main method, then we want to make this main method public, so we need to write explicitly public just before the main function. And now why it is a public? Because this main function is executed, this main function is called when we give command hello.exe over there. So whenever you execute this command, it just call the main function, means we are calling main function outside the class, from the outside the class, means this command prompt is the outside this class. So if you are calling any function from the outside the class, then this function, this method must be the public. Now secondly, static. Why this static keyword is used? Because we know that any normal method or any normal function inside the class, if we want to call this function, then we need to create an object in the normal case. But here when we execute this command, we have not created any object of this demo CS class. So if you are going to execute, or if you are going to call any method which is the part of any class, but you are not calling this method using object, then your method must be the static, because static member of any class is just a class member, not the it is just a class member, not the object member. So it does not require the object for calling this method. So static keyword is used because we call this main method without using any objects. Now this void is similarly return type, because we don't want to return any value from the main function, so that's why we have written void. And this main is the keyword, sorry, this is not a keyword, but it is the predefined that we have to give this main function in the same syntax. So M should be the capital and these things. We can also take some parameters, but we will talk about this further. And this code we have already discussed. So let's have some more programs for the C#. So for creation of new programs, I just go to the file and create a new open a new file and write some code using system semicolon. Now after given name class, or suppose Kelsey, and now I'm just going to create a public static void main and just give some yes, I'm just giving some integer type variable. Suppose one is there, B is there, and another next one is the C is there. Now suppose take A equal to 10, take B equal to 20, and now take C equal to A plus B and write console dot write line. You can also use write instead of write line. Write line just print the output and put the cursor into the next line, but write method only just give the output of the file. Or suppose just give C, and we'll make changes in some time. And first of all, save this. To save this, just go to the file, save, and select all files and give. Suppose we will create a folder inside the D drive. Suppose I go to the new folder and I just write C# programs, and inside this file we will save add.cs. Just save it. Okay. Now we need to compile this and execute this, so I just go to the cd change directory, and what we have given the name, it is CS programs, and after that I will write CSC C# compiler and give add.cs. Now our program is compiled successfully. If you go to the D drive and this folder, you will get exe also. And now execute this add.exe. Now here is the 30 is the answer, but if you see here is no gap. If you see there hello.exe and hello word, after that you will get a blank line, because we have used write line method to print this hello world, but at this time we have used only write method. So write method will give same result, means output, but it will not put cursor in the new line. So, and suppose I want to write some in proper manner, some result in proper manner. Suppose I want to write that some suppose answer. Suppose we can write result of addition is. Now here I want to after this is I want to put value of C over there, so we have to use 0 and just give comma and C, and save this again, and after save, compile it. Every time whenever you made any changes in the program, you need to compile again CSC and add .cs. Okay, now after that execute this, so you will get add.exe. result of addition is 30. And suppose do some more changes. If you want to I just comment it and write one more line. This double slash is the single line comments in C#, similar to the C++, or we have also seen this thing into the JavaScript. So console.write line, and suppose now at this time I want to print the result like sum of value of A in sum of I just want to take a output or result as a sum of 10 and 20 is 30, and this 10 and 20 and 30 is not it is the value of variables. So first value over there, sum of 10 and 20 is 30. Now whatever number you have given in this curly braces, write in the same sequence. Suppose I want to put at the place at 0 I want to put a variable age value, so I just write a फिर comma and b comma c. So at 0 a will be there, at 1 b will be there, and at 2 a value of c is there. So save this and execute. Before execution just compile csc add .cs. now compilation is successful. After that just execute this, the add, you can also just give add, so you will get sum of 10 and 20 is 30. Even you can also change the sequence. Suppose I just give 1 here over there and 0 over there, or you just write 0 over there and give 2. So what you can do, just delete the c and put c at the first place. So this is our 0 element. So the 0 element comes at this place and the a is comes at this place because it's our first element and this is the second. So you can put any sequence over there, but we have to manage according to this number this variable comma separated variables after this comma. Now if you compile and execute this, then even then you will get the same. This is the compilation, and after that you execute this, so you will get the same result over there. Now so this method, here is the method by which we can generate any type of result or any type of output in our console device. Now see one more thing, every time whenever you execute this program you will get the sum of 10 and 20, but I want to make this program dynamic, that at the run time I can decide that how which type of values we want to add, whether we want to add 5 and 10 or we want to add 20 and 10 and all these things. So instead of this fixed value we will use some another method. So first of all I just put comment over there and come to the next line and write here a equal to console dot read line. Now read line is a method which is used to take the input from the user at the time of execution, but this read line method will take the result or will take the input. So we need to this readline method takes the as I already told that this readline method takes the input as a string format. So if I want and return this string, so if I want to store a value in the integer type variable, so we need to convert this string into the integer. So for converting this string we need to use convert dot to int 32. This 2 int 32 is a method which is used to convert the integer value, string or any other format value into the integer. So now this statement gives takes the input from the console screen and give return this string and we store in this a variable, and similar code we can write for the b variable and just put the b, and after that you will get a plus b here. And suppose we can also give some message, suppose console dot write line that please enter some please enter 12 values. Let's save this and compile and execute this. For compilation, I just write csc and add.cs. Yes, program is compiled. Now execute this add.exe. Yeah, please enter two numbers, two values. First is over, suppose I have given 10, second is 20, and here is the result. And suppose again execute this. Now at this time I will just give some another values, so we will get the another result. So by this read line method we can take input from the console screen. So this write line and read line methods are used to detect the input and give the output to the screen. Similarly, we can also make so many other functions using this. And suppose we want to create some more functions in this class, or if we want to create some another class, so we need to write. Suppose I give some another class test over there, and I have written some. I just want to and write some function, and now in the C# every time we have to mention some access specifier with any function. Suppose I have created a show function in the test class. In this show function we write console dot write line, and I just put this is show method in test class. So now if you want to call this method, first of all we need to create the object of this class. So after this addition, if I create the object of this class, for creation of the object write test class name, and suppose T is the object and new test. So this is the way by which we can create the object of any class. In the C#, every object is created dynamically. That's why we have to use new keyword for creating the objects. Now T is the object of test class. Now T dot show, here is the way of calling any method. If suppose I just save this and again compile the code and execute this code, enter some value, and after that you will get sum of 10 and 1 is 11, and this is a show method in test class. So after that you have got this show function executed. Now so it is the simply we have seen that how we can create classes and how we can create functions and how we can execute and compile and execute the programs of C# using our Visual Studio 2005 command prompt, and how we can write codes in the simple Notepad editor. And after that we will see that in further some sessions we will see that how we can use the Visual Studio .NET for creating the console applications, and what is the benefit of using this Visual Studio editor over this simple text editor, and what type of facility we are having over there, and how our development process will get faster in the Visual Studio, and all these things regarding the Visual Studio editor. So thank you.